The Trellis GUI can be localized so that the Trellis menus, labels, and tooltips can be displayed in a language other than English. This is done by using a Qt translation file that substitutes the new language string for the English string. The translation file is compiled into a .qm file and installed or placed in the Trellis bin folder. Let's first take a look at an example of the Trellis GUI localized for Japan. When Trellis launches, it loads the appropriate .qm file based on locale. If no translation string is present, it will launch the default English strings. In this example, some of the menus, tooltips, and labels have been translated into Japanese. Trellis commands and messages displayed in the command window cannot be translated. The Trellis GUI is created using the Qt framework. Qt Linguist is a tool for creating a translation file for Qt applications. It is part of the Qt SDK found at qt-project.org, or a standalone version can be downloaded from qt-apps.org. Once Qt Linguist is installed, open the Trellis translation file called english.ts. This file is available from cSimsoft. In the dialog, select the desired language and country. In this example, we will create a Polish translation file. The context window on the left displays a list of Trellis files. Select a file in the context window to display the strings that can be translated. The list of strings will appear in the string source text window at the top middle of the screen. Selecting the string will display the source text. Type the new language string in the translation field. Repeat this process for all the strings located in this file, and then move on to each subsequent file. Instead of going through each Trellis file and text string one by one, use the search and replace to find specific strings. Press Ctrl F and type in the string you are looking for. To search and translate all occurrences of a string, use Search and Translate on the Edit menu. Save the translation file in the .ts format. This will allow you to save your translations. To save the file in a format that Trellis can use, go to File, Release As, and save the file in the format Cubit _ the language locale code, in this case PL, _ the country locale code, in this case again is PL, .qm, and save. Because I am in the United States, Trellis will look for a .qm file that matches my current locale. So to test the Polish translation, I will save the Polish file as Cubit _ en _ US. As a final step, I will copy the English US locale file into the Trellis bin folder. Now when I launch Trellis, it will read the appropriate English US locale file, which happens to have the Polish translation, and I have a Polish version of Trellis.